Lifestyles. Miami City Ballet, The Magic and Painful World of Ballet by Maricel del Sol. The lights are off. The audience, steeped in total silence, is filled with anticipation. When the first notes invade the auditorium, almost as a divine mandate, one by one the dancers appear on stage. Their strong, agile bodies caress the floor with the grace and lightness of their touch. When the curtain falls, the applause and enthusiasm of the public brings us to reality. We are back from a dream world, the world of ballet. Anyone who has witnessed the magic of Swan Lake, the Nutcracker, Sleeping Beauty, Giselle, or a rendition by any of the great dancers of our time knows well the bewitching atmosphere that envelops the dancers, as well as the spectators during the performance. House King magazine was present during one of the most demanding moments of ballet, the rehearsal. Between steps, members of Miami City Ballet, one of the most prestigious companies in the United States, unveiled to us the repertoire for the upcoming season. The Miami City Ballet has 52 dancers, a repertoire of 93 works, including 12 premieres, and a budget of $12.8 million. Talking about its dancers, the New York Times recently said, "Dancers that with inherent and splashing musicality understand perfectly what they're performing." The dancers that make up this company come from all over the world. All have been trained in prestigious schools, such as the Paris Opera Ballet and the National Ballet of Cuba. They form a very mixed group, experienced and deeply in love with dance. Founder and artistic director Edward Villela recognizes that classical dance is a career that requires total dedication. He talks about this with passion.
Ballet is an art form that demands great physical effort from those who practice it. The most fascinating thing about ballet is that it also demands a lot of mind control. I compare dancers to athletes who are equally vulnerable to physical injuries. I remember my own experiences as a dancer, the injuries I suffered, and their consequences. Thus, the title of my autobiography, Dancing for Balanchine in a World of Pain and Magic.
What is certain is that physical pain pales compared to the satisfaction of mastering this art. Villela was the first American dancer to perform with the prestigious Danish ballet and the only American invited to dance with the Bolshoi. He has also danced before several presidents and celebrities in the world of art and politics. For his achievements as a dancer, President Bill Clinton awarded him in 1997 the National Medal of the Arts. His passion for dance and his desire to leave a legacy is what has prompted Edward Villela to work hard for 2 decades to found and establish a solid and prestigious company. Today, with the Miami City Ballet, he reaps the satisfaction of national and global success.
Very few people have the opportunity to start a company from scratch, as I did. It is very rewarding because you can give it your own personal character, shape its style, and have a concrete vision of where it should go.
And in fact, the Miami City Ballet certainly has the unique touch of Edward Villela, a style that has been greatly influenced by the work of acclaimed choreographer George Balanchine.
Even though the Miami City Ballet has a contemporary style, today our repertoire includes other traditional masterworks from the 19th century, such as Giselle, Coppelia, and Don Quixote, among others.
Starting last year, with its founder's consent, the company started featuring in its repertoire a series of contemporary dances under the direction of David Palmer and Yanis Bikeris. The 2006-2007 season will be intense. Inspired in Cervantes' classic work, Don Quixote, the company is currently rehearsing one of its most ambitious and colossal productions with 50 dancers on stage and based on the version of 2 famed choreographers from the 19th century, Marius Petipa and Alexander Gorsky. It will be a performance replete with ballet steps and dances inspired by Spanish music. The music by Leon Mencas will be played by the Florida Classic Orchestra. The costumes and settings promise to be truly exceptional, as they will come directly from the American Ballet Theater in New York. Another work called Liturgy promises to be a total hit because it was choreographed by one of the best choreographers in the world, Christopher Wheeldon of the New York City Ballet. In the upper room is another work that the company will premiere this season, but the big surprise in the program will be Yemaya, a ballet inspired in the Afro-Cuban religion known as Santeria. In classic Yoruba mythology, it is the cult rendered to the goddess of maternity. In this work, dancer-choreographer Twyla Tharp uses the music of the popular Cuban group Buena Vista Social Club to bring this legend to life. Elaine Kudo, a ballerina with an impressive curriculum and disciple of Twyla, is presently preparing the company for the performance of this work and others from the famed choreographer. This season will mark a milestone. The classical repertoire in store for us will surely delight longtime fans and new ones as well. Those of us who admire this beautiful art form will leave the theater enriched, while the dancers will be left with the pain that comes along with success. And when we talk about transcendence, Edward Villela, one of the best choreographers and directors of this century, knows he has a place of honor in the history of international ballet.